Welcome to the Perrysburg Podcast, episode 87. I'm your host, Perrysburg resident Kim Newlove. The Perrysburg Podcast is a resource for Perrysburg residents. We talk about what's in Perrysburg and why people like to live here. Our website is perrysburgpodcast.com. Today, we are talking about recycling and Earth Day. As I record this, it is March 20th, 2025, and Earth Day is next month. It's not until April 22nd. I have a reason for talking about it today, though. Real quick, if you have not heard of Earth Day, it is April 22nd every single year. In a nutshell, the point of Earth Day is to encourage people to take action for a healthier planet, which I usually associate with recycling. Now, if you're like me, adding more junk to the Wood County landfill is not exactly a feel good activity. I recycle what I can, and I encourage you to do the same too. Recycle what you can. Why talk about recycling and Earth Day a month early? Well, it's to get you thinking about it because there are things that we can do every single day or every single week, but there are some things that are coming up that only happen once a year. And it's really nice to get the information out there ahead of time so you can hear about it and prepare. I live in the city of Perrysburg, and we have these blue recycling toters. It's like a giant trash can, and you just put recyclables in that one. The city empties the recycling toter on the same day as the trash toter, just once a week. They won't take everything, but you can recycle paper, but not shredded paper, cardboard, paper food containers, plastic, including those that are labeled with a number 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Yeah, I skipped number 3 because they don't take those. I don't even know if there is a number 8, but they don't take that. But they do also take aluminum and steel cans. You can't recycle your glass in your toter. Please be advised. But you can recycle glass at 4 different places here in Perrysburg. I made a short list. I will read it to you now. The first place that you can recycle glass is the OI Glass Recycling Drop-Off on Wilkinson Way inside of Levis Commons. That one is open from dawn to dusk. Number 2 on my list is the City of Perrysburg Department of Public Service. That is on Roachton Road, and they're only open from Monday through Friday, 7 a to 3:30 p. If you ever stop by there and you try to throw your recyclables in there after hours, it just doesn't work. They have a gate, it's closed. And then number 3 on my list is the Department of Public Utilities on East Boundary Street. They're only open Monday through Friday, 7 a to 3:30 p. Both the Department of Public Service and the Department of Public Utilities are closed during holidays. If you need to recycle outside of that 7 to 3:30 Monday through Friday, or if you need to recycle on the holidays, you may want to go to the 4th one on my list, which is the Wood County Recycling Station on Lime City Road. That's just north of Route 20, and it's on the same campus as the Perrysburg Township Police and Fire. If you do go to the Wood County Recycling Station on Lime City Road, they take more than just the glass and the aluminum cans and things like that. They have clothing recycling also. Make sure that you look for the clothing recycling receptacle. It is very much separate from where you recycle the newspapers and the glass and things like that. They also have a small appliance recycling bin and battery recycling. I much prefer to recycle things than put them in the trash toter where they end up in the landfill. One thing that I struggle to recycle is shredded paper. So, what I do is I have a paper shredder in my office, and when needed, I just shred stuff and I throw it in the trash because you are not supposed to recycle shredded paper per the City of Perrysburg's rules with toters. So, what I prefer to do is if it can wait and it's not super urgent, I hoard my paper all year long and I keep an eye out for a shred day event around Earth Day. And then I just drop off all of my unshredded documents at the shred day and they will shred them for me. I really appreciate that. So I want to tell you, I found a shred day event. I'm so excited. This year, I plan to go to the Shred Day event at Citizens Advisory Group on Commerce Drive here in Perrysburg. It's a free event, and I'm going to drop off my unshredded documents and I believe it's All Shred is going to be there. They're going to shred the stuff for me. Now, even though this is a free event, Citizens Advisory Group humbly requests that you bring a canned food donation for the PCU food pantry to this event. The Shred Day is on Saturday, April 26th, 2025, from 11 in the morning until 1 p.m., just that 2-hour block. I will put a link to that Shred Day event in the show notes for you. Thank you to Citizens Advisory Group for sponsoring that Shred Day. I look forward to this all year long because I have a growing pile and you're helping me with it. Thank you again to Citizens Advisory Group. When Earth Day rolls around, I also look for electronics recycling events. This year, Way Public Library is having an electronic recycling drive on Saturday, April 12th, 2025, from 9 a until 3 p. That's a 6-hour stretch. Stop by. You can drop off your recyclable items there in the parking lot. They usually have a tent to draw your attention to it. They'll take your old smartphones, tablets, laptops, desktop computers, computer monitors, toasters, Christmas lights, VHS tapes, if you happen to have any of those, and more. They've got a whole list on their website. I heard about this recycling drive in the Way Public Library's spring newsletter, but if you do not get that newsletter, visit waypubliclibrary.info. That's their website. Click on the Calendar of Events tab in the navigation bar and look for the April 12th Electronics Recycling event. All right, moving on. I spoke to Marvin over at Perrysburg Township about options for recycling for Perrysburg Township residents. Perrysburg Township residents do not get a blue toter like we do in the city, so they can check with whoever hauls their trash away, which might be Republic or Modern Disposal. They can also go to the Wood County Recycling Station there on Lime City Road and drop off their recyclables. They take just about anything except for cardboard. They definitely do not recycle televisions. He and I had a little chat about how they do take small appliances, they just don't take televisions. So, just word to the wise, please do not dump off your old TV and then drive off. Perrysburg Township does not recycle televisions. Let's jump back over to the city of Perrysburg for a minute. The city of Perrysburg's website just got a facelift, and I think it looks great. There is a refuse and recycle section on that website. There is a ton of good information on the website. I'm a pharmacist by training, and I love to get into the weeds and cover every little detail, but I'm just going to do a quick overview. So let's go over to the City of Perrysburg's website real quick. I'm going to read to you from it. On the city's website, you can find an A to Z recycling guide. So if you have anything from old paint to pumpkins, that guide will tell you what to do with it. And I'll tell you just a few other things that are on the website, and then we'll wrap this episode up. There is a whole section for refuse and recycling. Refuse and recycling information is where I'm at. They have Christmas tree recycling information. They have Recycle Wood County 24-hour drop-off. I'm going to click on that. That's the one on Lime City Road, it says. So it is 24 hours. That's good to know. They have information about glass recycling. The only glass recycling option that is not listed there is that Lime City Road location that I already mentioned. Any Perrysburg resident can go there. Any Wood County resident could go there. Also on the city's website, under that refuse and recycling information section, we have information about what to include for curbside recycling. So that's your blue toter here in the city. What not to include for curbside recycling. I'm just going to peek at that real quick. What not to include: glass, plastic bags like shopping bags, food, obviously, foam containers, shredded paper. I already covered that. Scrap metal. Good to know. Cardboard recycling. Cardboard may be recycled in your blue recycle toter. Excess cardboard may be taken to the Bowling Green Recycling Center, located at 1040 North College, Bowling Green, Ohio. This site is available 24/7. And I think that's just about it. Blue toter is for recycling. There's no need to sort items. Good to know. Yeah, that's right. Do not recycle bags. Okay, that's good to know. There's information about recycling paper, plastics, including no number 3 plastics, bottles and containers, steel and tin cans. Ooh, there's even a section that says what not to put in the blue recycling toter. And holy cow, there's a huge list. Aerosol cans, so that would be maybe air freshener or cleaning products. Batteries, yep. I usually drive mine on out to Lime City Road to that Wood County recycling station. Bows and ribbons, interesting. Oh, there's tons of stuff on here. Candy wrappers, light bulbs, metallic foil, tissue gift wrapping paper. Who knew? Microwave popcorn bags. I've never tried to recycle that. That goes right in my trash. Anyways, there's all kinds of great stuff. Propane tanks, don't put those in your recycle toter. Yeah, a lot of good information. Sorry to read to you from the website. All the great information is on the City of Perrysburg's website, perrysburgoh.gov. There you go. I'll have that link to the City of Perrysburg's website in the show notes today. You can click through all of those topics that interest you and learn more. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 87 of the Perrysburg podcast. I hope you enjoyed hearing about recycling in Perrysburg and some of those Earth Day related recycling opportunities. Be good to the planet, everybody. We all have to live here. To read the show notes, go to perrysburgpodcast.com. In those show notes, you will find a link to the Shred Day at Citizens Advisory Group on April 26th, the Electronics Recycling Drive at the Way Public Library on April 12th, the City of Perrysburg's website and the Refuse and Recycling page, the list of places to recycle glass, the address for the Wood County Recycling Station on Lime City Road, and more. Lots of links today. Everything you need is on perrysburgpodcast.com. If you like this podcast, go ahead and subscribe to or follow the Perrysburg Podcast on your favorite podcast player and YouTube to get each new episode right when it comes out. There is a newsletter for the Perrysburg Podcast. If you would like to sign up for it, go to perrysburgpodcast.com. Sign up today. I will email you every week. Share this episode with anyone you know who might like to learn more about recycling in Perrysburg or those Earth Day events. Thank you so much for listening today, and I'll talk to you next week.